One of the things that makes up my role involves managing the presentation standards of our on-air broadcasters, providing advice and counselling on matters of style as it relates to language and pronunciation. Part of that includes trying to make sure that there is no distraction for listeners caused by words being misused or mispronounced. This is it's really sort of an audition for you to see how you measure up as to whether you would be able to get an on-air pass on the radio. It's a test to see how you would cope. Would you use the correct or preferred pronunciation or use the correct word to say something? So let's find out. And the rules are that you pay if you get it wrong, and you don't have to pay if you get it right. Let's start with this word, which has changed its pronunciation a number of times over the years. But what is our pronunciation at Radio New Zealand now? Is it respiratory, respiratory, or is it respiratory? Are you getting your money out ready to pay? It's the middle one, respiratory. If you didn't choose that one, pay up. Now here's another tricky one. Is it heinous or heinous? You will hear both of them, but what is Radio New Zealand's policy on this? It's heinous. You're wrong. Now you will hear both of these on the radio. You'll hear glacier or glacier. You'll hear them both said by lots of people. What should you hear at Radio NZ? Glacier. Here's another one. Is it integral or integral? I'm hearing lots of different versions out there. Integral. So how about this one? How about that one? Kilometre or kilometre? It's kilometre. And I am aware that most people these days say kilometre, and it may well be that our policy will change. But while we don't say millimetre or centimetre, we don't say kilometre. Getting a bit harder now, getting a bit harder. Is it laha or laha? It's laha. Who says status and who says status? Status. Now here's another one to try you out on. Is it a shopping mall or a shopping mall? Well, it may be Pall Mall and the Mall in London, but it is correct to refer to a shopping mall. Let's look now at some place names, and we'll start with this city in Missouri. Is it St. Louis or St. Louis? St. Louis. What about this one? This one's Qatar or Qatar? It's Qatar.
You make a lot of mistakes up there.
Here's another one for you. Is it Beijing or Beijing? It's Beijing. And that's why the Chinese changed the spelling, so that people would say Jing and not anything else. Monaco or Monaco? Monaco. Okay, there's a Maori one for you. Is it Otahuhu, Otahuhu, or Otahu? Well, I can tell you it is Otahuhu. Otahuhu. There are macrons on the O and the first A. Now we're looking at some names now. The writer, is he P.G. Woodhouse or P.G. Wodehouse?
Woodhouse. Woodhouse.
You're right, it's Woodhouse. The publisher, are they Hodder and Stoughton or Hodder and Stoughton? Hodder and Stoughton. I hope there's lots of money coming in.
No, you've got the papers already.
Is it David Coulthard or David Coulthard? Coulthard. Okay, now we're just going to look at a couple of three names before I finish. Three usage of language, 3 words, and I'm going to check what you know of their meaning. Enormity is used a lot. Does it mean quite big, wicked or evil, or enormous?
Wicked or evil.
It means wicked or evil. So unless that's what you mean, don't use that word. Here's another one. Fulsome, does it mean full, generous, insincere, or complete? It means insincere. So if you're going to give anybody praise, do not give them fulsome praise, because you're giving them insincere praise. And the last one, refute. Does it mean deny or reject, argue, or prove wrong? Well, getting a little bit of debate. I'll put you out of your misery, and we'll finish now with the answer. It means prove wrong. Thank you.